this is Ebony Thompson, Tourism and Marketing Director for the Calhoun County Chamber of Commerce. Welcome into the Community Connection TV show.
Welcome back, folks. We appreciate you for tuning in to another great episode of the Community Connection TV show. And we are bringing you great guests, great personal stories, and people of interest, hobbyists, all different types of people. If you know somebody that you'd like to see on the show or you think would like to be a guest on our show, just type in local TV show, friend us on Facebook, send us a message, send us an email, our phone number, email, all that's on at the end of the show. Get with us, let us know, and we've got great guests like Pam Martin. She's a friend of the show, friend of us. Pam and I go way back, and we just wanted to bring Pam on. We've been trying to schedule this interview for a while.
Yes, we have.
It's been perfect timing now.
Yeah.
I think it's really unique timing.
Yes.
And we're bringing Pam on in the topic of social media. And as a lot of you know, some of you may not, we may have some new viewers out there that have just began watching our show, just maybe accidentally came across us on Facebook or on Cable One, flipping channels, looking at the menu guide, seeing what that Community Connection show is all about. And actually, we are the only area's variety show. We're the only TV variety show in Calhoun County, meaning that we mix talent and talk on every episode. And we are the only episode show or TV talk show in Calhoun County, to my knowledge, that is on Facebook. We are a Facebook TV show for those people who are not on Cable One. For those people who may be out of our area slightly, we have people that tune in, obviously, on Cable One all over Calhoun County. Cable One is inside of over 36,000 homes. But Facebook, we're reaching people in Gadsden, Etowah County, Heflin area, Lincoln. You know, we're glad to.
Everywhere.
We want to welcome you guys in that are tuning in on Facebook tonight. And Pam Martin has got some interesting information and personal experience with social media. Facebook is one of those topics. And basically, we're just going to ask you, why did you join Facebook, Pam?
Well, my daughter has always called me a social butterfly, and I guess I have been all of my life. I always loved to be around a lot of people. I've always enjoyed that, and I enjoy being a part of my friends' lives and classmates and so forth. So my daughter introduced me to Facebook, and she set me up on it because I didn't know how to do it. And so she was good enough to do that for me, get me set up, and introduce me to how to get started. Mm-hmm. So that's how I got started with my daughter. Now, my daughter lives 3 hours away from me. She lives in Huntsville.
Right.
And she has 2 of my grandchildren there. She's expecting her 3rd baby the end of this month.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you. She has 2 little boys, and she's going to have a little girl this time. So you can imagine how important it is for me to see a picture of my grandchildren or a video or just a post. Just like today, she posted that my grandson is sick and has the flu. Mm-hmm. Well, you know, certainly we can call, but you know, if I know on Facebook, it's just so much easier for me to just see a picture or see a post from my daughter, or my family. My husband's family lives in Huntsville. My 3rd grandbaby, which has just been born in November, lives in Jacksonville, but his mother posts pictures of him as well, even though he's close. I can still see pictures of him and post and so forth. So it's been a great blessing for me as a grandmother and a mother of children that don't live right here in town to be in contact with them.
Social connection. connection.
That's right.
Now you mentioned, you know, about connecting in, being able to be part of their lives, especially with them being that far away. And some people live on the opposite end of the world practically.
True.
Or the opposite side of the country, other countries, so on, and they can keep up with their family members like that. But just think about it. For those younger generation that are watching us, 12 short years ago, 13, 14, 15 years ago, you know, back when cell phones were just a rarity. Very few people had cell phones, and nobody had computers hardly.
Right.
There was definitely, the internet was like this new thing that just, you know, that had out. And all of a sudden, back then, if you wanted to see your grandkids, they had to mail you a picture. When emails began, then they could email you a picture if they knew how to scan it in, which was a problem.
Took time to do that.
Took time to do that, to learn that. Now,
it's like that.
Just like that. So that's amazing. That's good. Now, basically, you kind of explained about the family, the connection. What other ways has Facebook really benefited you in your life?
Well, you know, I've also connected, I can stay connected with my relatives, my friends, my classmates, my co-workers, and I made a whole lot of new friends as well. And I've also been able to advertise my business. I have a business, a cleaning business, White Glove Cleaning Company, and I get a lot of referrals through Facebook with the business, and it's like networking through Facebook. I've also been able to facilitate groups and pages to help advertise and share my interests, such as my high school class, my cleaning company, Women of God, which is a Christian women's group that I'm a member of. Our book, which you have interviewed a couple of our members. Through It All, God Was There is our book that Women of God wrote, and we have a page for the book. Our life groups at church, prayer pages, and one particular page that God really worked through is one that I started or facilitated back August was a year ago, which is Prayer Partners for Jared Hubbard.
Yeah, now, a lot of you are going to remember that because that is a widespread and well-known page. And that alone is such a ministry, you know, and how that helped that family, you know, and the prayers that we're able to be connected in because of that is just such a blessing where people might not normally know, or at least not know in enough time, you know, to be, we got to pray immediately or immediate need for the family. What does the family need right now? And things like that. That's so important. So that's so awesome how that worked out. And go into that a little bit more. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, August the 28th, 2011, I received a text from a friend that about Jared, that he had been seriously injured, and he was in the hospital in Birmingham. And of course, she was asking for prayer. And so, of course, I was very concerned because Jerry was one of my former students. I know his family fairly well, and his mother was assistant principal at the school I worked at years ago. So I was very concerned, and it just stayed on my mind most all day. And that afternoon, I remember sitting down in my living room, and just in my spirit, the Lord said, start a prayer page for Jared. And it was just like I just got up and went and did just exactly what I was told to do. And I was contacted by some of Jared's friends that helped me find some pictures, because I didn't have any pictures of him other than his Facebook page, and some of them started helping me get it together. And so several of the friends began to join, and it was a place where we could just keep updated on the situation with Jared. You know, it rocked the whole community when that happened. And his friends and so forth needed somewhere to kind of come together, and to be able to vocalize themselves and post and pray and get information, where people that lived outside of this area couldn't get the information other than Facebook. And I will tell you something, it was the strongest faith I've ever seen in a group of people during that time.
Yes.
It was 4 days there that we came together. So many friends were able to share their heart and their faith about Jared. A couple of times we did something like, one night we said, let's all turn our porch lights on for Jared.
I remember that.
So people would say, porch lights on in Florida, porch lights on in Georgia, even porch lights on in New Zealand.
Wow.
I mean, there were people all over the world that came together and
through the local Facebook
through that page, and it was just phenomenal how it was just unbelievable how it just grew, and I just believe the Holy Spirit just pushed that group, and so something very supernatural happened the night before Jared passed. We got a little glimmer of hope. There was little news that came through. And it was a few of us that were on late at night that night, and God began to just work through all of these people, and faith was just stirred up during those few hours that we were all together, and we began to just post and just pray, and people reported later that they actually felt, they trembled and cried, and it was just like the anointing was just moved through that group during that evening. Right before we got the news that he had passed early that morning. Right. So he did, it was just an experience I'll never forget. It was really unreal. But sadly, he passed away 4 days later. And on September the 1st was his memorial service. And as I left for that memorial service, I remember I wanted to check and see how many members we had. And in 4 days, we had 2,345 members.
Wow.
It was amazing. I did create an alternative group after that called Prayer Partners Around the World in remembrance of Jared Hubbard, which has a little over 100 members, because I felt like we needed an alternative group. But what happened in those 4 days was supernatural.
Right.
It was really
wow. Well, that brings us to a good breaking point, folks, because it's already time for that first break segment. Okay. So we're going to go to an Elite Business Spotlight. And stay tuned also towards the end of the show, we've got a special musician spotlight, and we'll be showing you that. And so, Pam, just hang out with us, stay for the break, and we'll be right back with you to get some more great information. I want to ask you a couple of unique questions too about groups, Facebook groups. Right. So we'll be right back, folks, and stay connected.
At ERA King, we built a smarter real estate company to serve your real estate needs better. We built technology that is smarter for our consumers. Deals aren't closed with a handshake, but more likely a handheld device. Go to eraking.com and see for yourself.
Hi, I'm Dr. David Wade. Welcome to our Chiropractic and Rehabilitation Center. What makes our office unique is our approach to evaluate and treat you.
When I first came in, I had pain.
In a car accident before I came here. My back was in terrible condition.
I had significant improvement after my reevaluation.
Since I've been coming taking my treatments, I feel much better.
I'm happy with my recovery at this point, and thank you.
We're located on Snow Street, just across from Dillard's. Call now so you can experience Wade Chiropractic.
Call Mr. Dan's Plumbing for all your plumbing needs. Mr. Dan's Plumbing also services your septic needs and provides portable toilet services. That's Mr. Dan's Plumbing at 256-835-0244. Servicing residential and commercial accounts.
At ERA King Real Estate, we built a smarter company with smarter agents to make the process more enlightening for everyone. Everything in real estate has changed. Homes aren't evaluated by their curb appeal, but by their satellite image appeal. Go to eraking.com and see for yourself.
Welcome back, folks. We appreciate you for staying connected and not turning that remote control off and not touching that mouse pad for those of you watching us on Facebook, on the social media that we're actually talking about right now. So Pam Martin has been sharing her heart with us about the Hubbard fan page and about what all went on with that. Of course, a lot of you are already familiar with that story and Jared Hubbard. And so that was a very touching situation, very helpful situation, very prayerful situation and it's still in existence.
Absolutely.
I still see posts coming through from that. And we want to just ask you this question, Pam. We were touching on groups, the Jared Hubbard group, the prayer group. For those who are new to Facebook, because there's a lot of people out there, different age groups, different generations that watch our show, from young to old. We want to share with them what is a Facebook group or Facebook page, group page.
Okay. Well, a group page is a separate group that is formed to your specific interest or need. There are literally hundreds of different groups and pages to choose from businesses to auctions, yard sale groups, prayer groups, life groups, church groups, and the list goes on. You can even create your own group very easily.
Right.
Simply click on groups on the left side of the page and follow the prompts. So it's really a group that's set apart that you can join to keep up with what is their interest, what's going on in their particular interest. So it's really something that you need to look into if you're interested in prayer groups, or you're interested in finding a cleaning service, or I failed to mention that I do have a new group that I've just created. I bake bread now, and it's called Loaf. And so I have really...
You're just loafing around.
I'm just loafing around. But I have really, it's been very successful, especially during the holidays, for people to order their bread on Facebook.
Okay.
So, you know, it's just a way of just...
I'll have to tell my wife to look that up.
Yeah. Leanne Beshear, she has a group for her 31 sales. She sells, she's a representative for 31 Corporation, and she sells a lot of her purses and items through her Facebook page.
Wow.
So.
But getting back to what we were talking about, so many benefits. I mean, we've been talking about the family connections, the prayer connections, the product connections, like the bread, the knowledge that you can get. But at the same time, not only product knowledge, or as far as things you can buy, things businesses can sell, there's information to help you with daily life in ways such as tips. Things that will help you maybe with a computer issue, something that with a software program. I've contacted a company with a certain software program that I use for contacts and got some information that way. So and this was like a Florida connection, just straight through. It's amazing what we can do.
It's
amazing. And you have done some really and been led to do some really amazing things with Facebook, and we just want to thank you for that. Thank you for your efforts in that, and for all the people that were blessed through that. And we'll just take this opportunity to thank you for what you did, because you didn't have to do it. You didn't have to spend the time.
I had to obey the Lord.
And we thank you for that.
Well, you're welcome. I'm grateful. It turned out to be something that was so significant and wonderful in a time such as that we needed that.
Exactly.
And one more thing, it just came to my mind while we were talking about this. Most people that are on Facebook or in my particular group know of Ava Hope, and you probably have heard several people talk about this little girl named Ava Hope. She's a little over 2 years old. She has NKH. It's a genetic disorder that affects her in a terrible way. She's in the hospital right now. This is her 32nd visit to the hospital.
Wow.
And her mother, Nina Gallagher, has a Facebook page for Ava Hope, and she keeps us connected from the hospital by sending us pictures, giving us updates about Ava Hope. And if you're on Facebook and you're in our immediate area, most everyone knows who Ava Hope is. And that little girl has touched so many lives.
Wow.
And so through Facebook, her mother is at the hospital. She has to stay there by herself a lot. But her Facebook is her connection to stay with, to be connected with other people.
Right.
To send pictures, to send updates. And people send them back to her so she doesn't feel so alone. And that she doesn't have anyone over there to talk to very often. She's there. She has 4 children.
Wow.
So Ava's the youngest. And so through Facebook, it has really been a blessing for Nina to stay connected with other people and let them know about NKH and how to help through to fight this disease.
Right.
So it's been awesome.
Great. That's great information. Well, we appreciate you for staying with us. Stay with us until the next break. We've got a special musician spotlight for you folks, so stay tuned for that. And we will be right back. So stay connected.
Having a wedding or a special event? Give Roberts Reynolds a call to make your day sparkle with success. Here at Roberts Reynolds, we offer tents, tables, chairs, linens, lounge furniture, and so much more. And also, we offer tuxedo rentals, where every tuxedo will make you look sharp for that special day. Let Roberts Reynolds give you that service that you deserve, because every day should be a special day, and today is your day.
At ERA King, we built a smarter real estate company to serve your real estate needs better. We built technology that is smarter for our consumers. Deals aren't closed with a handshake, but more likely a handheld device. Go to eraking.com and see for yourself.
Welcome in to Creation Salon, located at 600 Quintard Avenue, Anniston, Alabama. Great services for men and women. Haircuts, highlights, hair extensions, special occasion hair and makeup. Be sure to visit Creation Salon for your nail spa and your pedicure needs. Also tanning services. So be sure to visit Creations Salon.
That's the way it goes, yeah. That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes, yeah. That's the way it really goes. I say that's the way it goes. That's the way that's the way it goes, yeah. That's the way it really goes. Yeah, that's the way it goes. You know how to go round, yeah. You make us smile. Yeah, that's the way it goes. You know many times, you know many times. See, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes, yeah. That's the way it really goes. Yeah, that's the way it goes.
At ERA King Real Estate, we built a smarter company with smarter agents to make the process more enlightening for everyone. Everything in real estate has changed. Homes aren't evaluated by their curb appeal, but by their satellite image appeal. Go to eraking.com and see for yourself.
Welcome back, folks. We appreciate you for staying connected. We hope you enjoyed that special musician spotlight. And we are here with our very special friend of the show. And this is Miss Pam Martin, and she's been so involved in Facebook. She's got one other thing that she wanted to mention to us also that she didn't get in on the last section. Now Pam, what would you like to close out with on some last social media type information tidbits for us?
Well, not only do people enjoy Facebook, but our furry friends are blessed too. A friend of mine is able to rescue and save a lot of animals through a Facebook ministry that she has.
Okay.
Also,
what's her name?
Her name is Tina Horn.
Tina Horn. Okay.
And
Tina Horn.
She's awesome, and she does an awesome work there.
Okay.
I also want to talk about joining a group. It's easy to do that. Select a topic, ask to join, and the administrator will add you. We want to know what an event page might be like.
Yes.
That page is designated to create for a special day, such as birthday parties, showers, weddings, anniversaries, reunions, or meetings. And you can gather the who, what, when, or where info there. You RSVP or even post a question or comment. But the most important thing is our day-to-day connection with Facebook.
Right.
And I guess it gets down to the nitty-gritty of that.
Now, I know that's where your heart's at.
That's where my heart is. That's our heart. So being a member is connecting with the people that you hold near and dear to your heart. Mm-hmm. The day-to-day posts, the prayer needs, the pictures and videos that are shared, and the care and concern that is shared with each other. There would be no way I could ever be a part of so many people's lives without Facebook. Birthdays are remembered each day, and that in itself is so special. To think that hundreds of people took the time to post happy birthday just to you. So I think Facebook is what you make it. You may be the type to post and share daily or several times a day. You may not post often, but you read or post. Or you may check it every once in a while. That's the beauty of this social page. It's what you want it to be.
That is so true. And we definitely want to take this time to thank all of you who have shared and supported our Facebook version of our Cable One TV show, and for sharing that episode. And just a quick little last thing, to teach people how to share a link or something that's inspiring to them. Underneath the post, it'll say comment in blue, and it'll say share. If you'll click share, and some people are going to look at me like I'm stupid for saying this because they know, but some people don't know this. So if you'll click share underneath that post, especially our TV show, click share, and it goes to all your friends, and it goes on their news feed.
That's right.
And it doesn't bug them if you don't do it too much, but if you click share, it goes out there where they have access. That's the main thing. They have access to it. So help us get more access out. Click share underneath our show. Thank you for watching on Facebook. Thank you for watching on Cable One. Thank you, Pam, for being part of the show.
For having me.
Come back soon.
I will.
Stay connected, folks.
We would like to officially invite you to tune in every Thursday night, Cable One Channel 2,
to watch the great local TV show, The Community Connection. We feature local businesses, local musicians, local talk, and community events. So be sure to tune in every week, Channel 2 Cable 1, 7 p.m., and tell your friends to stay connected.